Hi, Design Besties. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be exploring a no-code tool called Framer. Framer is used to build websites, mostly marketing websites. I'm going to sign up. I already signed up actually, so I'll just be clicking on the avatar to start a new project. I'll click on projects, it's loading, and this is the layout you're going to see. Today we'll be trying to build a header navigation. Automatically, when you come to Framer, this is what you see a desktop with size with width of 1200. I'm going to name our project now. I'm going to call my project I'll just give it I'm going to give it any name. I'll be naming this my website. So here you can see my different I have my nav links, features, discovery gallery. I have the logo and all that, but this is not exactly to my taste. So what will I do? I'll edit it to my taste. On the right panel, you see edit components. You click on it and it takes you to the original component. That is the main component for that navigation, that header navigation, and we'll just edit the main component directly. If you're yet to turn on your notifications, please turn on your notifications so that you get updates in real time. You can see where I have stack, grid, distribute and all that. So on my properties panel, I'm going to change it to distribute. I'm going to select space between. So when I select space between, it separates the logo component, the logo part from the links part. My padding, I'm going to set padding to individual paddings because as you can see there is no padding here already. I'm going to set my top padding I'm going to set my top padding value. I'm going to give it a value of 64. My bottom padding, I'm going to give it a value of 48 pixels. My right padding, I'll give it 100. My left padding, I'll give it same 100. And now you can see our header navigation is gradually taking shape. The next thing I want to do is to preview. If you see that, you click on that play button to see what it will look like. As you can see, our header navigation is gradually taking shape. We don't have our button yet because I want a get started button by the right side of the header nav. So we're going to fix that. The next thing I would want to do is to change the menu links to whatever I want. If you come to the left side of your panel, you'll see links here. That links is the container housing all your links, housing the about us, services, gallery, whatever you want. So I'll click on each one to edit them to what I want. I'm changing to about us, services, our work, anyhow you want to, any number of links you want, you just click on it. And I don't want to use other two, so I'm taking them away. I want to have only 3. The next thing I'll be doing is to create a button. I'll come by my left side of my panel. I'll click on, you can see where you have pages, layers and assets. I'll click on text, T for text, and I'll write get started for my button. The next thing I'll be doing is to add another frame to my button. So I'll click on the button, the layout button beside the plus, select frame, drag the frame on top the get started, change the width to fit content and the height to fit content. I will now set the padding values individually. I'll give the top padding value I'll give the top padding a value of 12, the bottom same value of 12, the right a value of 16, and the left a value of 16. So I'll just be customizing my color, my button color, any color I just want to. Since I'm still exploring, I'll just make the button black and my text white. We're giving it a corner radius of 4 pixels. I'm done customizing my button now. The next thing is how I'm going to bring it into my header. Let's see how we can do that. So I'll just click on the button there by the left panel where I see button and drag it into where the desktop is. But the thing is, I'll now make it to be below the links. Where the links is, can you see that? I'll make it to be below the links, drag it there. As you can see our button now. So voila, our button is inside our header. But we still have a challenge. The challenge is that I want our links to be on the right side together with the buttons, not at the center. So what do we do? The next thing I want to do is to select the links container and the get started button. I want to group them together so that I can easily adjust the space between them. What will I do? I'll select the two of them and right click. When I right click, I go to add a frame, click on add a frame. Now we have a new frame that houses the links and the get started button. I'll just rename my new container to right container. Add a layout. I'll click on that plus layout button. I'll add a layout to my new right container and set the distribution to end instead of the center that it was. Next, I'll adjust the gap between to 32. As you can see, our header has taken shape. You can change it to whatever values you want. I'm just playing around with it. So I'll be going back now to our home to see what it looks like. And guys, our header is ready. Thank you for watching.